Welcome to Spaztic Gaming. I'm Water Elemental 33.
And this is Axis. And we are here to talk about the League of Legends. This is an ongoing podcast about the exploits of two men, locked in fate and suffering, but working through it all, through the mire of chaos, to complete our primary objective, which is...
To get to the other side?
We got a couple of things we're going to talk about today. The first of which is the news. We have some very exciting news. We're going to talk about the new champion, and then we're going to go over this week's champ rotations and have some finishing thoughts. So first things first, I really wanted to talk about this first off, which is why I'm changing the schedule up a bit. The news. This morning, they released a little sneak peek. Cute little thing. Something I've been thinking about for a long time. The new map. Caldera. Oh. Looks cool. The way they've been talking about it. It sounds cool. Moving platforms.
Teleporters.
Magma everywhere. Explosions. Oh, it's going to be a great map. It sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to change the way we play games. For League of Legends, at least.
It's taking the idea of Dota and making it its own game. This is what they wanted to strive for. They've been taking new technology and putting it into the game, so it isn't the same stuff.
Yeah, this is one of the things they've been needed to do for a while, kind of break away from the formula, which they did to an extent with the base concept, but I think new maps like this are really going to help cement them as their own game. This, among other things like objective game types, I think will really solidify their place in the market.
Definitely. What else do we got going on? We have...
they've been showing us. They showed us a little bit, but they're actually working on upgrading the graphical engine, which I think is very cool. I run personally on low graphics. I prefer performance over quality, but still, just looking at the previews, like what Mordekaiser looks like, gets me really excited. It looks very smooth and it looks very stylized.
He looks awesome. When I first saw it, it looked like an action figure, and I got my hopes up thinking, oh, they're gonna have action figures, that's gonna be so sick. And I'm like, oh, I'll get a Mordekaiser. Oh wait, it's graphics. Wait, it's graphics.
So there you go.
Win-win.
And of course, Talk Like a Pirate weekend. Gangplank is off.
Well, blow me down. You be selling some booty in the store for 20% off shillings.
Shillings? I figured you'd go with the balloons, but whatevs. Okay. What else we got going on? The League of Legends WCG tournament ended. So congratulations to the two winners. There's a lot of good prizes I saw going on that. I watched a little bit of the coverage. And those guys are really good. They make me feel bad about my skills. But, yeah, very good.
They make you feel bad. Oh, you're like way better than me, man. I feel like a noob.
No, it was very cool to watch. Very good players. And I am glad they both got to play that far.
And what else? We also have there's a free champion week if League of Legends wins the GDC voting competition. So this means go onto the main website, go find the link to it, and vote for League of Legends. Because if you do, every champion will be free for the whole weekend.
In fact, we'll throw a link in the bottom. So check the description, yo.
In the down bar, dog.
All right, now we're overextending a little bit. We're gonna get ganked. All right. Next up, a new champion, Sona, the Bard. She has a better name, but I'm just gonna call her the Bard. Now, thanks to the NDA, I can only talk about it a little bit. What I can tell you is auras. She is an aura bot, and she makes people dance. I mean, she's a Bard, so you'd figure that. But yes, auras and a dance. She's a new support champion. So if you're a big-time Tark player, Soroka, support Kale, support Diddley, whatever. Tarek, whatever. Something. Look forward to this champion. This will give you some new options as far as supporting your team. I know a lot of people like to play like that. And with some of the recent Soroka nerfs, some of the stuff in ranked where all the support is getting banned, I think this will be a good breath of fresh air for you guys. So there you go. Sona, whatever you think, if you think, oh yeah, another support champion, you think, oh great, more stuff to put in the ban slot.
Do you think that they should lower the price of IP so let more people can try her out Because
well,
if she's...
they make her free the week after, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. I think it's just that a lot of people don't like support champions because of the way it changes how team fights go.
Yeah, true.
And the way just the whole game goes just based on, the heal kite metagame that kind of evolves out of it, which a lot of people don't like. They like big old team fights, then it's over, it's decided, rather than bang, 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 run away, bang, 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 run away. And personally, I don't like that either. But I understand it's a valid strategy. So, we'll see how it folds out as things get better and better and as the abilities get revealed. So let us know, guys. What do you think? New support champion? Yay, nay?
I'm hoping there's going to be a skin with her with a keytar. Just by the way the art looks on there, just her walking around with a keytar and like an 80s look. That would be pretty funny.
Right.
Right.
That would be funny.
My humor and your humor is different. Leave me alone.
You know what else is different? Your face when I'm done punching it.
And with that great segment, we're on to Champions of the Week.
Champions of the Week. Who do we got this week, Chief?
We have Alistair, Corky, Fiddlesticks, Gangplank, Graphical, Heimerdinger, Jana, Morgana, Olaf, and Sivir. I said her name right.
Yay, we got it this time.
Yeah.
A lot of these champions we have gone over, guys, so we'll go over them all but briefly, but for the most part, you can check out our latter podcast and be like, oh yeah, this is what they said about them. Ha 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 ha. So, first up, Alistair. Alistair is one of those champions where he's kind of has a rough patch. He's not the best tank out there. He's very durable, but I think one of the reasons a lot of people are discouraged to play Alistair is he's one of those tanks that has that cool ability, very strong ability, but it's got such a big visual cue. It's pretty much like the only tank that's like, oh hey, don't attack me. Like it's only good for tower diving, and it's kind of sad to think about. His ult is just like, really, it's just a big don't attack me flag. And I think that's bad for a tank to have. If they reduce the visual cue, I think it'd be better.
Yeah.
Another thing that has a lot of Alistair players discouraged was the tower XP nerf. That was one of the cool reasons to play Alistair. He could burn down towers very, very, very well with his passive. And when they nerfed that tower XP, his over-pushing strategy kind of took the back seat a little bit because it wasn't as powerful. That said, Alistair, he has a lot of CC. He has a knock-up. He has a
heal.
A push. He has an AoE heal. AoE heal isn't great, but it's still good for staying power. It's a cheap mana cost, and combined with other items like Locket, it's very, very good. Even with the Locket nerf, even with the heal nerf, it's still very good. His knock-up and push are good, sometimes hard to position properly, but still very, very good CCs. But other than that, Alistair, kind of not the best tank, but still very solid. Next up is Corky. Corky, we talked about a little bit, but he recently got a buff in the latest patch, which has me super excited. I was so happy with this Corky buff. It's been very, very good. That, along with Manamune. I don't really build Manamune that often, because I'm mostly I'm chaining Golem together, so I don't really need it. But Corky, still very good, especially with Manamune, if you're not good at managing that Golem buff, or if your teammate keeps taking it, whatever. Very good. That range increase was a godsend. Seriously, the 50 extra units it doesn't seem like much.
It makes a huge difference.
Yeah, but when he only had 500 before, now he's got 550, it's very, very good. That 10-second reload on his missiles for AP and for AD, it's very noticeable, because it just you reload so much faster, so you can end up putting out that DPS from your ult even faster. Still, as AD, the damage isn't great. Even as AP, the damage isn't exceptional. But still, the fact that you can get more off in a shorter amount of time is very, very good news. But that's Corky. Good changes. He could use some more, but he's in a very good place right now.
Fiddlesticks. We've talked about him before. Gangplank. We've also talked about him. I think we talked about him 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Gangplank's been doing good. He's kind of getting outshined by Misfortune. We kind of talked about that a little bit when we were talking about Misfortune. Unfortunate, but at the same time, Gangplank's still a very solid champion. He deals a lot of damage. He's got a lot of healing with his part. He's got a lot of staying power, and he's very, very powerful. He's one of the few champions that, well, I think he's the only champion that can deny. So Gangplank still has a unique place. He's very versatile, and he brings a lot to the table that no other champion can bring. So Gangplank, if you master him, if you understand the all the aspects of all his abilities, you can become very, very deadly, and you can become a big, big pain in your enemy's side. So Gangplank, cool hero. I like him a lot. I like the versatility he has.
And he's 20% off this week, guys.
Oh yes,
so
20% off. Check out his skins.
You like him? Get Ghost Gangplank.
Oh yeah, Ghost Gangplank looks awesome. So yeah, check out Gangplank. Pick him up if you'd like. Very good champion, and he's cheap this weekend. So there you go.
All right, Gracchus.
Gragas, he is a tank we've talked about before. Not much has changed about him. Still very powerful as AP or as a tank. His ult is an effective Janna ult, so it can really kind of split up team fights and help you get those carries away from their tanks.
Especially since Janna is in here this week. If you guys pair up, you can split
yeah,
the
you can
team
pretty
apart.
much split the team into a million different places. I mean, if you really set up the positioning, or you can just use both at the same time and keep them separated. Very, very good hero. I like him a lot. As AP, he is just deadly, and as a tank, he is very, very durable and has a ridiculous amount of staying power in a lane.
Yep. Heimer.
Ooh, yeah, that nerf hit him pretty bad. I have not seen him in very many games, and even when I have, he has been just...
He hasn't stayed like he used to. He kind of is not a threat.
The plus AP coefficients on his turrets is good. It's not great. The plus HP on his turrets is good. It's not great. But he's missing that third turret, and that hurts him a lot. And with his grenade no longer dealing damage to turrets, his pushing ability, I've seen it is just...
Horrendous.
It's so bad now. He can barely do it. He has to set up his turrets. He has to get... He has to push like other champions now, which has hurt him significantly. So Heimer... Not a great champion unless you're really, really sticking it out there and like, okay, I want to play, I want to show some finesse with Heimerdinger here.
Yep. Jaina. She is a caster. Her passive lets you move faster, which is always great on the team. She's a cast. She has a skill shot tornado. She has her AoE that pushes everybody out. She has multiple different uses. She can, bubble tower. She can still do that, right?
Yeah, she can bubble towers.
And pretty much she's just a support caster. Very fun to play. If you've played her before, let us know. Tell us what you think if I missed something important. Morgana, we've talked about her several times.
Yeah, Morgana, with the snare route change, she's very powerful. Didn't really change her much, to be honest. The flash snare change wasn't too great on her. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say it wasn't too great. Didn't buff her too much because there weren't very many people that could get away from her snare as is. But now she's got two very solid hard CCs, which is nothing to complain about. And her spell shield, very good. So, Morgana, we've talked about her. Very good champion still. Even better champion with the snare route change.
All right. Olaf.
Olaf is one of those champions you can pick to counter all CC heavy team, which is something you'll be facing a lot this week with Fiddlesticks, Morgana, and Alistair. He's immune to those CCs when he pops his ult, and he can put out a lot of damage while having a lot of health, and he gets more dangerous the less health he has. So he's one of those guys you can build tanky, but still deal a significant amount of damage. And Sivir. Sivir is now firmly cemented in the place of best pusher with the death of Heimerdinger. So Sivir, if you want to be a heavy pusher champion, if you want to have heavy damage, she's the champion to go with. She can get those towers down exceptionally fast, and she has some durability with her spell shield.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's really about all we got this week.
Mainly the main thing we're excited about is that new map.
Yes, Caldera. I cannot wait to play Caldera. I am super excited. I loved Twisted Treeline when it comes out. It's still my favorite map. Twisted Treeline is my favorite map, so when Caldera comes out, I will let you guys know straight up if that map is up to snuff and got me an ace machine.
We'll probably bring on a live commentary of us playing the game with our silliness.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I might punch Spaz in the nose.
Thanks. Well, this has been Water Elemental.
Go, do your thing.
This is Water Elemental 33.
And this is Axis telling you to throw toenail clippers at Water Elemental's Dairy Queen drink.